I have control of the submarine. Action stations. Look for target.
Herr Kapitän! Torpedoaufgeräusch! Quersteuerbord!
It's a question of who makes the first mistake.
A World War II submarine, U-864, embarks on a top-secret mission, its cargo hidden deep beneath the ocean's surface.
She hadn't been modernised, but to sink her in Britain's base, the base of what was still seen as the greatest Royal Navy in the world, or the greatest navy in the world, was an extraordinary success.
Despite lacking modern upgrades, its sinking near Britain's formidable naval base marked an extraordinary success. What terrifying truths remain submerged in this underwater mystery? Join us as we explore scientists' terrifying discovery of the shipwreck of the U-864 submarine that changes everything. The mysterious voyage of U-864. By December 1944, things weren't looking good for Hitler and Germany. They were getting hit hard on all fronts, on land, in the sky, and even at sea. The attacks were relentless, pushing the Germans back and surrounding them from all directions. One of the few ways left for the Germans to move was through the North Sea. That's where U-864 set out, hoping to slip past the Allies' tight grip. This saga commences in the bustling port city of Kiel, Germany, where the U-864 was brought into being under the leadership of Captain Ralph Ryer Wolfram, who didn't have much experience. This vessel, categorized as a Type 2D2 U-boat, stood as a formidable asset within Nazi Germany's naval forces, embodying their relentless pursuit of maritime dominance. However, what truly distinguishes this particular voyage is its secret purpose, hidden under the cryptic code name of Operation Caesar. Designed to address the dire shortages faced by Japan amidst the tumult of war, the mission of U-864 represents a daring maneuver planned by the Axis powers. As the tides of conflict swayed unfavorably, the Axis sought to provide vital resources and new technology to their ally, Japan, in a bid to sustain their struggle against the advancing Allied forces. The submarine carried a cargo that was far from ordinary. Among its contents were advanced parts for jet engines, detailed engineering drawings, and notably, a staggering 65 tons of mercury stored in fragile glass bottles. Mercury, a crucial element in making weapons, hinted at the extreme measures Germany was taking in its wartime efforts. Setting off on its journey on December 5, 1944, the submarine's voyage was doomed from the outset. While docked in Bergen, Norway, the vessel sustained damage from a British air raid, necessitating repairs before it could depart. This setback was just the beginning of a series of unfortunate events that plagued the submarine. Shortly after leaving Bergen, the boat encountered engine trouble, a flaw that would ultimately lead to its downfall. The journey of U-864 was filled with danger, not only because of technical problems, but also due to the constant threat from Allied forces. The code breakers at Bletchley Park were like secret agents working tirelessly behind the scenes. They had a mission: to crack the codes of the German Enigma machine. It was no easy task, but they had a whole army of staff working around the clock in shifts to crack these codes. Their efforts paid off big time because they managed to uncover the hidden messages sent by the German U-boats using their Enigma machines. These messages were like treasure troves of information, revealing the secrets of the enemy's plans. Among these messages was one about the cargo of U-864, a German submarine. The British codebreakers didn't miss a single detail. They uncovered everything, from the names of the German and Japanese scientists to the cover name of the secret mission, Operation Caesar. It was like piecing together a puzzle, and these codebreakers were the masters at solving it. The radio messages that were intercepted were sent to the submarine base in Lowick, Shetland. This base was home to submarines like HMS Venturer. The crew of HMS Venturer was always ready for action. This submarine was a powerful one, weighing 740 tons, and belonged to the V-class. Under the leadership of Lieutenant Jimmy Launders, it had already managed to sink 13 enemy vessels in the North Sea and North Atlantic. Equally valuable was the human cargo aboard U-864. These weren't just any passengers, they were German and Japanese scientists and engineers. Hitler pinned his hopes on them to turn the tide of the war. Franz Furter, in particular, had made it crystal clear. No matter what, These men and their cargo had to make it to Japan's production sites. U-864 was aware of this danger and navigated cautiously, taking every precaution to avoid detection. It employed wolfpack tactics, commonly used by German submarines for protection and to evade enemy pursuit. However, despite these measures, the Allied forces were drawing nearer, without U-864 and its crew realizing the imminent danger they were facing. The epic underwater battle of U-864. Throughout more than a century of naval history, submarines have crossed paths and sometimes clashed in battles. However, amidst this extensive history, there stands a singular event, an extraordinary underwater encounter that occurred at the close of World War II near the Norwegian coast on February 9, 1945. It was then that the British submarine venturer successfully torpedoed and sank the German submarine U-864, which was transporting vital raw materials for Japan. In December 1944, Germany initiated Operation Caesar, aiming to transport advanced technology and scarce resources to Japan. With conventional shipping routes blocked, large ocean submarines became the sole option for reaching Japan.
So submarines had to be used in a very inhumane way.
U-864 was tasked with delivering blueprints and components for modern jet fighters, alongside German-made jet engines. Additionally, the submarine carried several German and Japanese engineers and designers. Commanded by 32-year-old corvette captain Ralph Ryan Wolfram, U-864 embarked on its risky mission as part of the Type 9 series D2 submarine fleet. The combat voyage undertaken in February 1945 marked both its first and final journey. The British submarine venturer was deployed to the vicinity of Fadu Island based on intercepted and decrypted German radio transmissions, setting the stage for a historic confrontation. The British submarine received orders to locate and sink the German submarine U-864, which was carrying crucial cargo destined for Japan. Lieutenant Jimmy Landers, a 25-year-old commander, led the submarine and had only been actively involved in military operations since March 1944, successfully sinking several German and Norwegian merchant ships, including the German U-771, on November 11, 1944. As U-864 ventured northward, the stakes grew higher in this strategic game. The submarine's path was riddled with danger as it navigated waters closely watched by the Allies. Captain Ralph Ryan Wolfram understood the looming dangers and employed clever tactics, keeping his submarine deep and silent to avoid detection. However, little did Wolfram know that a significant flaw lurked within his vessel, a noisy engine that would ultimately betray its presence. In the morning, the sound experts aboard the Venturer detected propeller noise. Lieutenant Landers chose not to use sonar to avoid revealing their presence. Around 10 o'clock, British sailors spotted the German U-boat using their periscope.
If he spots your periscope, nobody can take counteraction better than another submarine commander. So therefore you have to strike while the iron is very hot indeed.
At the same time, U-864 also detected the periscope as it searched for the German escort ships. At that time, U-864 was running on one engine with the snorkel. At 10:50, Landers declared a battle alert, although he lacked sufficient data for a torpedo attack. He knew the target's bearing but needed additional information on its course, speed, and distance. What came next was a gripping and carefully planned underwater clash. Landers faced a series of crucial choices, weighing the chance to take down a major enemy against the danger of revealing their location. He skillfully positioned the Venturer, biding his time for the perfect opportunity to attack. The crew's discipline and patience were crucial as they monitored U-864's every move, staying silent to evade detection. The Venturer started moving alongside the German submarine, hoping it would surface, making it an easier target. However, the Germans continued to stay submerged, likely aware of the nearby enemy submarine. Lieutenant Landers used this information to estimate the distance and speed of the U-864 based on his own submarine's maneuvers. Landers calculated using a specialized version of a circular logarithmic ruler, a tool he invented. This method later became standard practice after World War II. After studying the U-864's movements for 3 hours, Landers fired 4 torpedoes at noon, aiming at a calculated point. The torpedoes were released with a specific interval between them. Upon hearing the torpedoes, the German submarine initiated evasive maneuvers, diving deeper into the sea. The first 3 torpedoes didn't hit their target, but the 4th one struck the German submarine directly in the sail area. At 12:14 a.m., Lieutenant Landers noted in the ship's log the loud explosion followed by the sound of the hull collapsing. After the explosion, the British submarine's acoustics officer couldn't hear the German submarine's propellers anymore. Due to the impact and explosion, the hull of the German submarine broke into 2, and it sank to a depth of about 150 meters. Unfortunately, all 73 people on board the German submarine lost their lives in this incident. The explosion signified a remarkable win for the Allies, as it marked the first and sole instance in history where one submerged submarine sank another. U-864's demise wasn't just a military achievement. It showcased the Allies' innovation, determination, and advanced technology. Moreover, the incident highlighted the tough nature of submarine battles, where stealth, patience, and accuracy are vital, and mistakes can have grave consequences. Lieutenant Landers received Britain's highest award for his bravery, unveiling the secrets of U-864. The mystery of what was on board during U-864's last journey still puzzles experts today. It's not just about the submarine itself, but also about the mysterious things it was carrying. For years, nobody knew what was inside because the submarine stayed hidden underwater, unseen for many years. The mysteries hidden within its metal hull only began to unravel when it was found again in 2003. The main cargo of U-864 was 65 tons of mercury stored in 1,857 steel bottles, making it a crucial part of the submarine's load. Mercury was highly important for making weapons and other military equipment, which made it extremely valuable during wartime. The fact that U-864 carried such a large amount of mercury suggested that the Axis powers were making a desperate attempt to keep their war machinery running, despite facing challenges. During the war, resources played a vital role in determining the outcome of battles. This shipment of mercury could have had a significant impact on Japan's ability to produce weapons and equipment, potentially changing the course of the war in the Pacific. However, U-864's cargo wasn't just mercury. It also included vital parts and blueprints for advanced technology. One notable item was components for the Messerschmitt Me-262, the first jet-powered fighter aircraft ever used in combat. The Me-262 was a new advancement in aviation, promising a new era of air warfare. Accompanying these parts were detailed engineering drawings and technical documents, providing valuable insight into the aircraft's design and functionality. This treasure trove of information could have given the Japanese the opportunity to copy or improve upon this new technology, potentially changing the course of the war. There were rumors about U-864 carrying more than just mercury and technology. Some believed it might have held gold or valuable items meant to fund the war or provide a haven for Nazi leaders. Others speculated it could have transported important people or scientists to Japan. While these theories lack solid proof, the cargo did include optical equipment vital for precise targeting and investigation during World War II. These instruments were crucial for Japan to improve its defense and military capabilities. The cargo found aboard U-864 sparked debates among historians and researchers, especially concerning the mercury it carried. Mercury is highly toxic and poses serious risks to marine life and human health. The discovery raised concerns about potential environmental damage if the corroding bottles leaked mercury into the sea. This cargo tells us a lot about how far countries would go during the war. It shows the desperation and technological advancements made during World War II. The Germans' effort to supply crucial materials to their Japanese allies highlights the close ties and mutual dependence between Axis powers for resources and technology. Yet the puzzle surrounding U-864's cargo extends past its tangible items. It prompts pondering on the potential hidden within the numerous other sunken ships of that time. Each submerged vessel serves as a storehouse of history, holding tales of innovation, tactical schemes, and human achievements. The untold story of U-864's fateful encounter. The sinking of U-864 by HMS Venturer wasn't just another battle in World War II. It was a crucial moment that sealed the fate of a secret mission wrapped in mystery. This story explores the gripping events that led to the submarine's demise, what happened right after, and why this underwater clash holds such importance in history. As U-864 sailed through the dangerous waters near Norway, it carried more than just physical cargo like mercury and advanced technology. It bore the weight of a crucial mission for the Axis powers. Captain Lieutenant Ralph Ryan Wolfram and his crew understood the importance of their task and the risks involved. Despite the dangers, they pressed on, unaware of what fate had in store for them.
It was the fact that he had a mathematical brain and he was able to take in all the information very, very quickly.
Meanwhile, aboard HMS Venturer, Lieutenant Jimmy Launders and his crew were ready for action. Their chance encounter with the faint sound of U-864's engine was a fortunate break in the vast ocean. Launders, known for his strategic skills, recognized the significance of this moment. The choices he faced were risky, but grounded in a deep knowledge of submarine tactics. When the moment to strike finally arrived, it was filled with tension and careful planning. Launders understood that both submarines were hidden underwater, unable to see each other. So, he relied on educated guesses and instinct. The decision to launch multiple torpedoes at once was unheard of in submarine warfare. As the torpedoes silently glided through the dark sea towards their unseen target, the crew of the Venturer held their breath. When they hit, the result was swift and devastating for U-864. At least one torpedo from Launders' crew found its mark, ripping through the German submarine's hull and sealing the fate of its crew and mission. The explosion sent U-864 falling to the ocean floor, taking its crew and secrets with it. The Venturer accomplished something unmatched. It successfully attacked another submarine while both were underwater. After the sinking, there was a veil of secrecy surrounding the event, mirroring U-864's secretive mission. The British kept tight control over the operation's information, and the full story only emerged after the war. For the Germans, losing U-864 was a major setback, impacting both their resources and morale. It signaled a decline in the Axis powers' fortunes and highlighted the Allies' growing strength in technology and strategy. The sinking of U-864 holds great historical significance for several reasons. Firstly, it signaled a shift in how submarines were hunted and destroyed, showcasing the power of sonar technology and the skill of submarine commanders. Additionally, it reflected the changing course of the war, illustrating the Allies' increasing intelligence and naval strength. Moreover, the sinking of U-864 serves as a sharp reminder of the human toll of war. The submarine now rests as a war grave beneath the ocean, honoring the lives sacrificed in pursuit of military goals. Beyond its military importance, the tragedy of U-864 prompts us to reflect on the broader consequences of conflict, discovery, danger, and decision-making. 60 years later, on the small island of Feda in Norway, German scientist Wolfgang Lowenstein embarks on an investigation of a mysterious wreck that has captured the imaginations of many. It all began when a fisherman discovered a strange object in his nets, suspected to be a valve from a German submarine. This discovery has sparked widespread speculation and rumors, creating a sense of mystery surrounding the sunken vessel. With limited information available, people have let their imaginations run wild, making up various theories about the contents of the mystery U-boat. Some even suggest that Hitler's last will could be hidden within its depths. However, Lowenstein remains focused on uncovering the truth through diligent research based on solid evidence. One such piece of evidence is the record of the last radio message sent to U-864, indicating a meeting with an escort ship near the lighthouse of Fala, a meeting that U-864 never reached. Despite the rumors and speculation, Lowenstein remains committed to unraveling the mysteries of the wreck using concrete facts and evidence. The rediscovery of U-864 in the early 21st century sparked renewed interest in its tale and shed light on the lasting environmental and historical consequences of its sinking. The Norwegian research vessel Geo Bay is poised to set sail. Among its crew are Wolfgang Lowenstein and Dr. Eric Grove, a prominent British naval historian. Their destination, the site of the yet-to-be-named wreck. This area served as a vital route to the open sea from the U-boat base in Bergen. Therefore, to impede German U-boat operations, anti-submarine efforts focused here. Venturer remained stationed off the Norwegian coast for 3 days without any sightings. On February 5th, Launders received a message from the Admiralty, suggesting he position Venturer near the Hella SOI lighthouse on the southern coast of Feda. On board the Geo Bay, equipped with new technology, the team prepares to unveil the mystery of the wreck below. Their remote-operated vehicle, ROV, fitted with advanced cameras, descends 150 meters into the deep, guided by scientists in the control room. After hours of exploration, a flask of mercury, the object of their search, emerges from the seabed. Samples of seawater and sediment are also collected for analysis. Back on land, scientists examine the flask, confirming its connection to U-864. Decades underwater have taken their toll, corroding the steel and releasing mercury into the surroundings. Tests reveal alarming levels of contamination, signaling the deadly legacy of U-864. The submerged U-864 stayed hidden beneath the waves, a forgotten artifact of history, until the Royal Norwegian Navy stumbled upon it in March 2003. Resting off the shores of Feda, Norway, the wreck lay fragmented on the ocean floor, bearing witness to the forceful blow of the torpedo that ended its journey. This discovery held immense historical value, providing a concrete connection to the strategies and battles of World War II's underwater combat. As news of the U-boat's whereabouts and state spread, concerns arose, particularly concerning its cargo. The 65 tons of mercury aboard the U-boat posed a huge danger to the environment. Mercury is highly poisonous and can cause a lot of harm. If it leaks from the rusty steel containers in the submarine, it can harm sea life, fish, and even people. This worried both environmentalists and the people living nearby. The Norwegian government had a tough decision to make about what to do with the wreck and its dangerous cargo. They thought about two main choices. One was to lift the wreck and take out the mercury, but this was tricky and expensive. Plus, it could make the mercury spread more. The other option was to bury the wreck under sand and concrete to stop the mercury from leaking. This seemed safer at first, but people worried about whether it would work in the long run. They also wondered if it was right to just leave the wreck alone like that. The discussion about what to do with U-864 showed bigger worries about how to handle war graves and old shipwrecks. The place where the U-864 sank became a resting spot for the German sailors who died there, so it needed careful treatment. This made the decision even harder, because they had to balance protecting the environment with respecting the sailors' final resting place. Finding U-864 was also a big deal for history buffs. It gave them new info about World War II submarines and how the German Navy operated. People were eager to learn more about naval warfare at that time, and the wreck helped fill in some gaps in our knowledge. The story of U-864 grabbed people's attention once again after its discovery. It reminded everyone of how big World War II was and how connected the war efforts were all over the world. The fact that U-864 was trying to help the Japanese during the war showed just how desperate things were for the Axis powers near the end of the war. Finding U-864 reminded everyone that World War II still affects us today. Now it's time for today's subscribe pick. In the serene waters off Norway's coast, a team of scientists aboard the Ocean Voyager embarked on an innovative mission. Led by Dr. Emily Harding, they sought the sunken U-864 submarine, lost since World War II. Their journey promised adventure and mystery. Using cutting-edge sonar, they scanned the ocean floor, hoping to find the elusive wreck. When a blip appeared on the screen, excitement surged through the crew. As the ROV descended, cameras captured the ghostly silhouette of the submarine. Yet their excitement turned to fear when they discovered mysterious canisters within the wreck. Initial tests hinted at a dangerous chemical compound, sparking fears of an environmental disaster. News of their discovery spread like wildfire, igniting speculation and puzzles. The scientists' terrifying discovery of the shipwreck of the U-864 submarine changed everything. Governments scrambled to assess the threat, while scientists raced to uncover the truth. Dr. Harding delved into archives, piecing together clues to unlock the submarine's secrets. But as they uncovered the truth, they stumbled upon a conspiracy that shook them to their core. Hidden within U-864's depths lay a revelation that could alter history forever. In a race against time and unseen forces, Dr. Harding and her team embarked on a dangerous journey. Their quest for truth would challenge their courage and redefine humanity's future. The discovery of U-864 would not only rewrite history, but also unveil mankind's darkest secrets, hidden beneath the ocean's depths. A tale of war, technology, and ethical problems. The importance of U-864's mission remains a subject of debate. How crucial were the technology and materials it carried for Japan's war efforts? Could its successful delivery have changed certain aspects of the war, particularly in the Pacific? While historians can theorize, the true impact of U-864's mission on the war's outcome remains a mystery. The discovery of U-864 has sparked discussions about the treatment of war graves. The ethical dilemma of disturbing a final resting place for historical or environmental reasons is complex. It raises questions about respecting the deceased versus the interests of the living. The debate over U-864's wreck embodies this moral dilemma encountered in maritime archaeology and war history. The U-864 tale adds to our knowledge of submarine warfare and naval strategies during World War II. Its unique sinking by another submerged submarine gives us valuable insights into the technological advancements and strategic planning of that era. It's like a case study in naval battles and has become a reference point in military history discussions. Moreover, U-864 still captures people's imaginations. It has inspired documentaries, books, and articles, each trying to uncover its mysteries and shed new light on the story. The submarine's mission, sinking, and subsequent discovery offer a narrative that is not only historically important, but also full of dramatic elements. It's a story of war, technology, human effort, and a quest that met its end on the ocean floor. The impact of U-864 goes beyond its physical wreckage. It's like a puzzle from history that still has missing pieces. It's part of the big picture of World War II, adding to the complexity of the story. The ongoing talks and studies it sparks help us learn more about history, the aftermath of war, and the hidden secrets of underwater spying. The stealthy saga of intelligence warfare. The story of U-864 goes beyond a simple tale of a submarine lost at sea with its secrets. It's a thrilling story of intelligence warfare, where secrecy, strategy, and stealth play key roles. This chapter explores the secretive realm of World War II intelligence, shedding light on the covert operations and countermoves linked to U-864's mission and downfall. During World War II, intelligence and undercover work were crucial, with both sides, the Axis and the Allies, dedicating significant resources to gathering and decoding vital information. The narrative of U-864 matches deeply with this secretive domain. The German Kriegsmarine, recognizing the Allies' growing prowess in intercepting and decoding messages, had to operate in utmost secrecy. As a result, the mission of U-864 was veiled in layers of confidentiality, disclosed only to a select few within the German High Command. The Allies had achieved significant progress in gathering intelligence, notably by cracking the Enigma code. British codebreakers at Bletchley Park worked tirelessly to intercept and decipher German naval messages. This breakthrough provided a crucial advantage, enabling the Allies to predict and counter German naval movements. However, the communications regarding U-864's mission were so secretive that even this advanced intelligence network couldn't fully uncover its details. The British Royal Navy's HMS Venturer, led by Lieutenant Jimmy Launders, played a vital role in this intelligence effort. Assigned to patrol the North Sea and intercept German U-boats, the Venturer crew was extensively trained in anti-submarine tactics, bolstered by thorough intelligence briefings. The interception of U-864 wasn't merely luck. It was the outcome of careful monitoring and response by Allied intelligence to thwart U-boat operations. The intelligence contest also extended to technological advancements. The Allies rapidly developed more advanced sonar and radar systems crucial for detecting and tracking submarines. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, The Venturer was pivotal in pinpointing and targeting U-864. Conversely, the Germans were striving to counter these advancements, developing quieter engines and better evasion tactics underwater. U-864's mission became a race against both time and evolving technology, as it sought to outmaneuver the Allies' increasingly sophisticated detection methods. The puzzle surrounding U-864 extends to tales of spies and double agents. Whispers were suggesting that the Allies received intelligence about U-864's mission from sources within the German ranks or through intercepted communications. While much of this remains speculative, it adds a thrilling espionage element to the U-864 story. After the war, intelligence files on operations like the hunt for U-864 gradually became declassified, unveiling the extent and depth of the intelligence battle beneath the waves. These documents offer insights into the planning, execution, and countermeasures of naval operations, showcasing the strategic skills and technological advancements of both sides. The legacy of this intelligence struggle is significant, highlighting the crucial role of information and espionage in warfare, a concept that remains relevant in modern military strategies. The tale of U-864 serves as a prime example of the intricate interplay between technological progress and intelligence gathering, a mysterious dance of shadows and secrets beneath the ocean's surface. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.